Hi guys, welcome to another tarot pick a card reading. Thank you so much for being here and I hope that you're all doing great. Today's reading is about your intentions. What do you want? Okay, what do you want from a connection? What do you want from your love life? What do you want from a partner? We will try to define, let's say, a general message related to this idea of your intentions. We have three options. The first one is the Akasha card. It says, your guidance is divinely guided. The second option is the Lemuria card, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Pile number three, option number three, we got the Inner Temple card, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Pause the video if you need more time and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. If you have chosen the Akasha card, your guidance is divinely guided. This is going to be your reading. So let's focus on your intentions. What is it that you want? What is it that you are looking for in general in a connection or this connection? Okay, Ten of Swords, Seven of Wands. What we understand from these two cards is that, let's say you had to sort of lower your standards a lot. Why? Because you're like, I'm just looking for someone who is not going to make me go through this. Who is not going to make me go through this. Okay, this is emotional pain, sadness, detachment, sometimes, failure, difficulty to bring forward, something good, something positive in a relationship. And of course, it's a painful separation. It's the idea that we understand that we are not compatible after a lot of effort, okay, and struggle. So you're like, you know what? I just don't want that. I don't want to suffer anymore. So, at this point, I feel like my past experience has had a certain effect, okay, on me. So what I want is that I don't want to suffer. Is it possible? Can I find someone? Can I deal with someone that, let's say, doesn't want to end this situation in the most possible, weird way? Can we just try to be compatible, try to understand each other? Is this possible at all? Okay, because I don't want any tension anymore in my life. So this is, probably you're coming out of a difficult situation, a breakup, a failure, something that wasn't really good when it comes to your experience. And you're saying, you know what, I just want to be okay with someone. Is it possible that I meet someone who is honest, who is loyal, in a sense that they do not want to lie to me? Definitely, Five of Cups, you are relating your expectations to what you have experienced in the past. And the Five of Cups is like, oh my God, I have done so many mistakes. I have allowed these people to treat me like this, or I have taken, let's say, I have allowed someone to be with me for longer than what they should have been next to me. Why? Because they were not behaving the right way. They were giving me this type of energy. And now I feel kind of upset for allowing them to do this thing in this whole situation. Anyway, Five of Coins, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to experience any more disappointment. Now, in all of this, what we can say, it is obvious, guys, that you are recovering from something that was really difficult or really disappointing, and you're still channeling this disappointment. This is normal. I think this is absolutely right, especially if this separation or these failed expectations, if this thing happened recently, it's normal that you are in the Five of Cups energy. So take your time to process, take your time to think about that without worrying, without being sort of overwhelmed by this situation. It's normal to have, to need time in order to process the disappointment, absolutely. But you don't have to lower your standards. Saying that all I need is someone who is going to be loyal and at least they are not going to treat me Ten of Swords type of treatment. There you go. Someone who is not a liar, someone who is not a cheater, somebody who is not, willing to care only about their feelings and not about your feelings at all. I mean, this is like, this is not so much. These are not expectations. These are simply boundaries where you're saying, what I don't want is a liar. What I don't want is a person that will get me involved in a Three of Swords energy, in a third party or something. That's good. Setting boundaries is great. Okay, and it's the right thing to have your red flags and that you don't want to go past these red flags. But what you need to do here, and the Seven of Wands is working towards that direction, is that you need to separate the idea of boundaries. Okay, here you're setting some boundaries, very clear boundaries. What is a red flag to you? You really have a clear mind regarding these issues. But then, when we are looking towards the positive side, we are kind of struggling to build the right expectations. And you're like, all I need is a person that will not do that. Okay, then, what are the positive traits? These are your boundaries. These are your red flags. These are not your expectations. And the cards are insisting that, and I think this is the first time that this thing makes sense. Your guidance is divinely guided. I mean, you do have a very specific idea of what you don't want, okay? But the card is telling you, good, nice. Now you need to also create a thought, a vision in your mind where you are expressing what you want. So what is it that you want? You should be divinely guided. You should be positive. You should embrace a positive type of energy when you are expressing what you need to manifest in your life, what you want to manifest. Look at this. Wonderful. So, what are our red flags? These things that we have already said. What is it that we are looking for? We are looking for clarity, for harmony, for honesty, for optimism, okay, for peace of mind. We don't want to, you want to be with someone that you will spend time in a positive way or in a constructive way. It doesn't always have to be joy and fun and party and whatever, but it needs to be something that is constructive to you, not something that you need to be sort of worried of what is going to happen next. Are they telling the truth? You need to build a trust. You need to build union. So this is the first thing that you want, let's say, in your life. Well, actually, we all want that. I mean, loyalty, honesty, these are the things that we are all looking for. But here, we are not trying to say what we need necessarily. Okay, it's obvious that we all have a vision. The point for you is that you seem to be kind of running away from the positivity because your past experience was kind of tough, and you are connecting the expectations. So what I want is not to cross my limits, is not to deal with people that are, all that are representing all the red flags that I have set in my thought. The point is this, that you need to separate this a bit, just a bit. Exactly. Let's think about this. So the cards are encouraging you to go through a deep thought process in order to break this personal boundary that has been created, not because you are weak or you are not good or whatever, but this boundary has been created because of your past experience in order to protect yourself. That's good. You are protecting yourself. You know what you don't want to experience ever again. Awesome. Now it's time for us to start thinking in terms of divine energy. What do I want to manifest? You know what you don't want, but are you sure that you know what you want? Because I will tell you, loyalty, harmony, blah, 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 compatibility, these are all very general. Okay, what loyalty means to you might not mean the same thing to me. Okay, maybe trust, it might not be the same thing. You never know. So the cards are suggesting you to take a break from this, from your focus towards the negative, let's say, direction, and start thinking, start quantifying, sorry guys, and defining at the same time what loyalty, focus, love, partnership, what are these things? We all want these things. Everybody. If you ask, what do you want? I want somebody who is loyal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you need to quantify them, to define them, to give them a specific idea, a specific picture, to connect them to practical, mundane examples. Why? Because right now you are so focused here that this is like, boom, up there. It's not clear, it's not defined. And the cards are telling you, how is it possible to define so well what you don't want? Because probably this is what you have experienced, right? So you do have super practical things to think of when we are talking about the Three of Swords or the Five of Coins. But when we are going to the positive aspect, maybe you don't have such a great examples at the moment. And the cards are telling you, if you don't have first of all, we need to create a vision. We need to visualize clearly what we want to manifest. Because a word is just a word. An image is something completely different. Do you have the power to visualize what loyalty means to you in a relationship? What partnership means to you? What an attractive partner is actually? Because, for example, beauty. Okay, there are some standards, there are some things about symmetry and blah, blah, and art and everything. But in the end, beauty and attractive energy is very different for each of us. So define, don't be afraid to think, to imagine, to be positive, okay, about these things. Chariot, exactly. And you can see the cards are telling you, you want harmony, you want balance, you want this celebration. Awesome. But here, in order for, and you want to manifest it, great, you got this. But in order to manifest it, let's start thinking in terms of positive energy and in terms of specific targets. What are these targets? They can be, okay, something super mundane, okay, I want to get married. Okay, very standard. I want a spouse that is going to be understanding, that they will want children, I'm just saying here a very random example. Okay, nice. Write that down. Now, it's time to define it in thoughts, in images. What do you think? How it's going to be? Try to visualize. Don't be afraid to visualize. Guys, I think that your past experience here has made you afraid to visualize positive things. You're like, I don't know if this is what I can do. What is the point of hoping if these things are not going to come true, are not going to happen? So what is the point? No, there is a point, because if you don't think about them, they will not happen. You will always find yourself in this survival mode, because this is what this is. This is a survival mode. You're saying, this is what I don't want. I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to watch out. These are my red flags. Okay, this is survival mode. You're not relaxed. This is what I want to say. So let's start brainstorming. Of course, keep your red flags, obviously, but start brainstorming a bit towards the positivity. Don't be afraid to exaggerate. These are your thoughts. This is your mind. We need to start feeding again ourselves with positivity and with hope for the future. So I think if we really need to summarize this kind of weird reading that we are doing today, I would tell you that what you need to do here is actually brainstorm, visualize, exaggerate, have fun with your thoughts, think big, don't be afraid, okay? And let's all be a bit more positive. Let's find back our hope for the future. This is what this reading is all about. And don't be afraid to quantify, okay? Harmony. Okay, what is harmony? Harmony can mean 1 million things, guys. So many things. Harmony is used everywhere. So, what about you? What is harmony to you? What does it mean? Let's see some more. So, this is the focus of this whole thing. Let's see some more, because yes. Queen of Cups, the High Priest here, the Hierophant, Four of Swords, Five of Cups, Two of Wands. Yes, the Two of Wands, guys. Look at this. Look at this. The Two of Wands is describing exactly what I have been telling you. It's this job over here. Okay, stand here. Watch the horizon, the sunset, it's sunset, right? Yes, the sunset, dream, and try to decide, brainstorm, have enthusiasm about this. This is how you're going to tune into a very positive energy, and you're going to start experiencing peace of mind. Once you do this, guys, the Ten of Swords will be simply a bad experience of the past. Because here the Ten of Swords is like, I'm worried. What if I start dreaming? What if I become very hopeful about the future? And in the end, this thing gives me nothing. What am I going to do? You're not going to do anything. You will have, just think in terms of in a very practical way. If this thing is not going to be working, you are going to understand this from the red flags in front of you. You're going to see the red flags, you're going to see the confusion, you will see many things, okay, before you get to the point of the Five of Cups. So your awareness, your positivity, your focus towards the future in a positive way, defining what we really want, not what we want to avoid, is going to help you gain the clarity and the peace of mind that you need in order to choose the right person for you. This is quite important, I think, because when you are in a survival mode, okay, you don't see clearly. You're hiding behind your thoughts, you're hiding behind your confusion, and sometimes you can get very confused because you get tired from this situation, from being always in survival mode. Apart from the fact that if you continue saying, for example, I don't want somebody who's going to lie to me, I don't want somebody who's going to lie to me, what sort of the universe is listening is, oh, somebody who's going to lie to me, okay? So in the end, your affirmations are really important. Yes, your experience is super important. You are learning, you are creating your boundaries through the past experiences, but let's not lose our hope. This is what I see. Guys, this is the reading. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If it makes sense, if it is, I don't know, if you like it. If you like it, yes, you can like and subscribe. That would be great. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the Lemuria card, Creating Heaven on Earth, it's happening. This is going to be your reading. So let's see. What is your goal? What are your intentions when it comes to this connection or any connection? Let's see. Queen of Cups. Six of Cups, very positive and very healthy, you know, emotionally very healthy. So what we see here is you wanting to connect, already connecting to your inner self, to your inner child, to your positive energy. This is very important because it shows that no matter what you have experienced in the past, you are not willing to focus on that, to go through that any longer. Okay, you don't want to carry an emotional baggage. And this is the first thing that you want to accomplish when it comes to your love life. I do not want the past to affect me. I do not want the challenges of the past to create an unpleasant feeling, to leave me an unpleasant feeling. I want to be healthy, emotionally healthy. I want to be ready to experience something beautiful. And this is very important, guys. Okay, this Queen of Cups. Why? Because it shows that you are connected to your feelings in a healthy way, and as a result you don't want to ruin this balance, which is very difficult to achieve for anyone. You are like, I don't want to lose this, I don't want to ruin this, simply because I had an unpleasant experience. And there you go, your unpleasant experience, your disappointment, it is part of the past. You are keeping this in your mind. You are aware that certain things have made you feel strange, that made you feel weird, and you want to change that. Okay. I like the way you are connecting to your past. You remember, you are learning from this experience, but you are not making this part of your future. And it is very important because it shows a balanced person, and a person, this makes absolute sense. Why? That you want to create your own personal heaven in your life on this earth. You are very aware that the way you perceive your reality is the most important thing, because, okay, apart from serious experiences, okay, it depends on how much you are going to allow your ex, that disappointment of the past affect your future. So you have full control of what you're going to feel about this situation. And this is why you have the key for a very successful manifestation in your life. And Queen of Wands. Yes, you don't want to disconnect from your feelings. You don't want to disconnect from your intuition, from your instinct. But at the same time, you don't want this instinct to become the number one driver of your life. This is very important to you. You're saying, yes, I want to keep my energy. I want to keep everything going, in my life towards a positive direction. But I don't want this to make me forget of the past or embrace completely the past and stop channeling positive energy. So even sometimes this mindset shows that sometimes things are difficult to you. Okay, sometimes it's not that this balance that we see here is coming in a very natural way, in the most natural way, and we understand the energy that you are putting in all of this. And it's very important. You are doing some great work. And you know what? You're not focusing so much on what you need to manifest when it comes to a relationship. Your priority is to be okay with yourself, to feel satisfied with what you have accomplished in your life. And then you are considering that the right person will come forward simply because you are manifesting your personal greatness. There you go. The wisdom of the High Priestess and the focus, the attention of the Four of Swords. So what do you want? What you are looking for in terms of a relationship? You want a relationship that is going to be fulfilling, that is not going to destroy your balance, that is not going to affect your High Priestess energy, so calm, strong energy, wise energy. You want this to be part of who you are, to complete you, and not to create confusion. You're not working on your wisdom, you're not working on your intuition, so somebody comes forward and you need to help this person heal. You want someone who is more or less on your level, let's say. I don't want someone who is who wants to create tension, who wants to create struggle, who wants to create confusion. I don't want this. I want someone who is going to be as calm and as focused on their personal well-being as I am. And if they really focus in a mature way, in a Queen of Cups way, to their own personal well-being, it is obvious that they will also care about other beings. Okay, so you want somebody who is ready to work hard in order to improve themselves, and the moment that they improve themselves, they also contribute to the overall situation, in this case to the relationship. So you don't want codependencies, the first thing that we see. The moment that you are realizing that you are dealing with a codependency and with a difficulty, you are simply detaching from that situation. There is no question, no analysis, no getting stuck in a situation of codependency. Because the moment you are realizing that the person that you have in front of you needs to create difficult patterns, okay, of codependency in order to feel secure and safe and wise and calm and everything, this is a huge problem to you, because you're not even attracted to that person any longer. Why? In the past, maybe this was the right person for you. You felt that, oh my God, we have something special. We're kind of codependent. We need each other, okay? You were not calling that codependency. I think you were calling that bonding. We are bonding in a special way. We are connected in a special way. It was codependency. Now that you have done your healing, that you have processed your past the way you needed to process your past, you're finding your way in a situation that makes sense. You want a partner that is independent. A partner that is independent. I don't mean just financial independent. I'm talking about somebody who doesn't need your confirmation and your appreciation and your kind words and nice words in order to feel good. So, since they don't need that in order to feel good with themselves, this is someone who can be creative, who can be great, who can be desirable. All of this, the Three of Coins. Why? Because when you have someone who is independent, then you are actually wishing, and this is somebody who is manifesting, you want to be part of this. You want to be part of this wonderful construction and build with them a wonderful future and contribute into this wonderful experience. A codependent person is somebody who, the moment they see the Three of Coins, they're like, Tower, I want to destroy it. Why are you building something without me? And this is a huge no to you. Ace of Wands. A creative person, possibly. You like artists a lot. You are, let's say, very fascinated by this idea of the person that is creative, okay, that they are bringing new ideas into this whole thing. Very beautiful, wonderful. You are, you know what, it's like you are an old soul and you want an old soul to be your partner. Why? Because this way you are growing to higher levels of higher levels of understanding. You are very specific on the type of person that you want, and maybe not so specific when it comes to where this connection is going. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, guys. You feel like you know what type of person you need. And since you have experienced a couple of connections, let's say in the past, that they were very near to this kind of energy, but then it didn't actually turn out to be what you were expecting. You have learned to say that, you know what, I want this person, I'm looking for that person, I'm looking for the person that will understand me, that will listen to me, okay, and once I get to that energy, once I find this person, I have no idea what level of partnership and understanding and communication we can actually reach. So, sky's the limit, guys, for you. Here, that's the thing. You are like, once I find this person, this experience is going to be so fantastic that I cannot really describe it. at the moment, because I have never experienced something like this. Look at how spiritual your energy is actually, how you're connecting to all of this. And you are saying to yourself, you know, your high priestess energy is coming forward and is telling you, listen, there is something greater than you that you haven't experienced yet. So your intuition, your inner voice is giving you this feedback and is telling you, you know what, the future can hold really great, really wonderful things that you haven't even imagined. So make sure that you focus on finding the right person for you. Follow your intuition the moment you find that person. Okay. And you will feel it, you will understand it, because you are an old soul connected to the higher energy. You will sense it and you will connect to that person. And from that moment, you have no idea where this relationship is going to take you. I like your attitude so much, guys. It's positive, it's beautiful, it's spiritual, but at the same time, it is realistic. You're being realistic by saying, if I haven't found yet my person, or if I haven't found yet, let's say, the type of spiritual partner that I need to be with, okay, if I haven't met that person yet, I don't know, I cannot imagine where we can actually get together. You're being realistic, you're being, such a beautiful energy. Two of Wands, the Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you want. Okay, some people, for example, here, you want to fall in love. The Lovers, you want to fall in love. You want to see decisions that are going to give the idea of a long-lasting situation. You don't want casual things. You don't want quick things. You don't care about the enthusiasm of a moment. You can see through, let's say, the personal truth of other people. So if you have someone who is promising to you, but what he is or she is promising to you is not going to be fulfilled, or these are empty promises, you can feel it. You can feel it so easily and in such an intense way. Page of Wands, very good. Ten of Swords. Nine of Wands. Look at this. You are very open to meeting new people, to finding, to exploring, opportunities that maybe you haven't taken into consideration in the past, but there is no way that this Page of Wands will become permanent. You do not want this Page of Wands to become part of your reality on an everyday level, and wonder, why is this person not investing? Why is this person not caring? And so on. Nine of Wands, you're not planning to get stuck at all into situations that are not giving you a certain level of stability. This is what I see. I think it's, I don't know, I feel like you know these things, you are such an intense energy, so I don't know if this thing was actually helpful, but because there is nothing that you need to change in all of this. You have complete control in a way that is so natural and so beautiful. So guys, you are on the right path. You have a really good vision when it comes to what you want to manifest. So enjoy this process, enjoy this thing that you are experiencing here, okay? This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. If you have chosen the Inner Temple card, Devotion, Tune In to the Portal of Your Heart, this is going to be your reading. So let's see, what are your intentions? What do you want to achieve? What do you want from a partner? Wow, let's see, Death. And, ooh, 7 of Coins. Now, what I'm getting here, guys, it might be kind of specific, but, you know, let me tell you, if it doesn't resonate, please, you know, change pile. 7 of Coins. This 7 of Coins was a long-term relationship that you have experienced in the past. Okay? And what happened here? You had this connection, and you were expecting from this connection to manifest something that would be important, stable, long-term, and it would give you the clarity and the focus that you were expecting. Okay, so you had expectations for something important, so for something that was related to your personal growth, let's say. Your personal growth within a relationship. So you had really high hopes about this situation. Long-term relationship, established situation, a person that would help you and you would help them to improve, to grow, to develop. So it was the perfect partnership. It didn't work. It didn't work. So this is a very clear message that we see here. You had to walk away from this. And this is why I'm telling you guys that this is something really standard that we see here. It's a very specific message, and I do not want to make it too general, because no, it's not like I want the 7 of Coins, but it's not easy, I'm not manifesting the 7 of Coins and so on. I want stability, but this stability is not manifesting. It has to do with a very sudden closure, with a very sudden ending, and this ending has made your future difficult. Because right now what is happening is that you are processing this ending, okay? Listen, it doesn't matter when this ending happened. It can be, for example, it can be a relationship that was happening many years ago, okay? Many years ago, you had your expectations, you had your vision, you wanted to accomplish certain things, but these things did not happen. And as a result, you still process this. What? The ending of the relationship, of that specific relationship? No, you're still processing the loss of expectations, the loss of hope. And since then, you're always saying to yourself, what if things do not go the way I am expecting them to go? What am I going to do? How am I going to approach this situation? Let's see. Four of Wands. And you're hoping that sooner or later this thing, this shadow, let's say, over your head, over your thoughts, over your positive thoughts, you're hoping that this thing sooner or later can actually walk away, okay, hide, disappear. And here we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is related to how resilient you used to be in the past. Attention. This is about you. Here we are reading your intentions. And you used to be so resilient, so strong, full of decisions, full of attention. What happened to that? The cards are asking you. Why are you so afraid? Are you stuck in a past relationship, in a past person? Or are you stuck to that loss of expectation? This is the question for you here. You needed to differentiate for a second the feelings that you used to have for this separation, for this breakup, okay? And the feelings that you have for this bitterness that this situation has left you. You are not stuck to the ex, to the partner that you are no longer together and so on. You're not stuck to that person. You're stuck to the feeling that you have experienced when you felt that disappointment. That thing that, you know what, there is no walking away from this situation. Then we got the Eight of Wands here. Very nice. Temperance. Eight of Wands. Temperance. This is also very nice because it shows that very soon you are planning to walk away from this energy, and this is the best thing that you can actually do. Here we have devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. I think you are connecting to your heart space. You are becoming again someone who is devoted to a higher purpose. What is this higher purpose? First of all, your healing. Your first concern, let's say your first focus again, is not that of, oh, I want to find the right person and I want to compromise in order to make this person happy. No, you're like, listen, I have to heal myself from this mess here that I have allowed to create, okay, because we have the Eight of Cups. So you do have this sense of you do have this sense of like you have done something wrong. I don't think that you have done anything wrong, guys. This is also a burden that you need to get rid of, okay? Sometimes we are doing things that seem right to us and we are happy and we are doing these things. After a couple of years, if we look back and we wonder, we are like, what was I thinking? What was I doing with all of this? You were trying to cope with your reality the way it used to be back then. So there is no need for you to turn back and say, oh no, this wasn't the good thing for me. This wasn't the ideal thing for me. Get over this. Okay, don't blame yourself for things that have happened in the past. They happened. There was a reason why you have allowed that person or that specific situation to happen, and so be it. End of the story. Learn to accept yourself the way you are, with your good things, with your mistakes. Then you don't know if they are really mistakes. You don't know that because you don't know if without these mistakes you would have the awareness that you have at the moment, okay? Two of Swords. The Fool. How nice. The cards are telling you that you want to open towards a new situation, a new person. So you don't want your ex to come back. You don't want that person to talk to you again. You don't. What do you want? You want an exciting, connection. Right now, I will tell you something. These cards are not necessarily showing me that what you need is a steady relationship. On the contrary, what I'm getting from these cards is that you want to experience freedom, to experience clarity, honesty, the honesty of a no attachment situation. What is this? If there is no attachment, if there are no expectations, if there is no long-term goal, the person that I have in front of me is like the Fool, is fresh, is direct, is open. We enjoy this energy. We like this energy. And maybe this is what I need in order to get rid of this past that is making things kind of difficult for me. So, I don't think that you are necessarily ready for a relationship. What you would like is to meet someone who's quite exciting, maybe even somebody who is coming, from a long distance, from another country, from another continent. Why? Because this is excitement. A person that has a very different cultural background from what we have can become very interesting to us, and we can enjoy, let's say, this type of energy. Knight of Wands, definitely. Guys, I don't know if this thing resonates with you, but I think that you are not ready. You are not ready for a serious relationship. You want something kind of open. You want something that is kind of fresh, that is kind of no boundaries. Why? Not because you don't want a serious relationship, but because you are saying to yourself, what is the point of these boundaries if no one is respecting them? We are setting boundaries, we are setting red flags, we are promising to each other that we're going to do this in the future, we're going to be together forever in the future. And in the end, these things are never manifesting. So what's the point? I prefer an adventure that in a very natural and great way can turn into a relationship, into something stable, but without too much focus. I don't want to focus on that specific goal at the moment. So this is what I see. You do not want to manifest a super serious relationship and start working on it, start investing, start doing everything. And in the end, this person changes their mind. King of Wands, Strength. I think that at the moment you're working on your balance a lot. You don't want to get into very, very serious relationships like, super commitment if not. No, you don't. I don't see you wanting commitment. For some reason, you want to sort of cry, you know what I mean, kind of a process the ending of who you used to be. That person, the moment that you guys might have broken up with an ex or something, okay, the moment that thing happened, you decided that this person that was so strong and was putting all this work on a relationship, on a connection or something like that, will not continue to do that any longer. Three of Wands, Six of Cups, and you are expecting for that person that will be exactly what we have described, the adventure that will turn in a loving, a very romantic way into something that is very stable. So you want this to happen in a very natural way. You don't want to force it. You don't want to try it. You don't want to guide it. No, you just don't care about that. You're like, I need to find my balance. And right now I need an adventure. Right now I need not something casual. Attention. I just need a situation that can become very romantic, but maybe not. It can become very loving, but maybe not. And Seven of Pentacles, of course, eventually you will want the relationship, but look at this. You want it to happen in a very easygoing and open-minded way, not in a way that is forced and so on. So at that specific moment, honestly, guys, I don't see you wanting necessarily the person that is going to be ready for a long-term relationship. You want the adventure with a person that has values, qualities similar to yours, hoping that these common values could turn you into something and make you be get together, could turn this situation into something more. Okay, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and Four of Wands. But what you are prioritizing, and this is very correct, absolutely correct, is your personal balance. I want my balance. I want my focus. Once I achieve these things, then we can talk about what we can do together in the future. I'm not expecting any kind of improvement coming from you. I don't want you to make me a better person. I want to be a better person. I want to always improve myself day by day. And I feel that this is the key to my success in my life and, of course, in my personal life. Because I will be noticed, I will attract and I will manifest the right person for me. I like it. You are very determined, you are very focused, you are not afraid to experience a nice adventure and turn this adventure with your, with your grace, with your attitude, with your need for self-development continuously. You're going to turn this into something really beautiful. And turn it into something long-term, potentially. This is what you want. Nice. Nice. Tune into the portal of your heart. It makes absolute sense. Because you want this connection to happen just because it's meant to happen, okay? So you're like, I want this adventure to become crazy. You want to fall in love in a crazy way, where we are losing control, we want to be together, it's going to be great, and you want this thing to manifest into a deep, loving relationship in the future. And you want these things to happen just like a gift from the universe. And this is why you're considering your connection to the universe the most important thing. You're like, you know what? I want to be aligned with this super energy. I want to be part of this energy. I want to experience this energy, okay? And if I do that, I'm sure that the universe will manifest the person that I really need. I don't need to try. I don't need to try a recipe like, I should behave like this, I should be like that, I should talk about that. You're manifesting. Now, are you ready to manifest at that specific moment? No, you are not ready to manifest. You are not ready to manifest that Seven of Coins because you are still healing. We saw that in the beginning. But also the Queen of Swords is telling us that at the moment you are not ready to embrace intuitively the situation. Right now, okay, you want to experience something new, something beautiful, that's it. Okay. This is what I see, guys. And in the process, this relationship, this connection, this passionate situation will become a long-term, beautiful relationship. This is what I see. Very nice, very nice. You do have some serious intentions here. You have a great energy. So guys, let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.